Steve here with Brownells. Today from the vault we have the venerable 1894 Winchester. Now this gun is pretty famous, and rightly so. It's a great design and it's very popular with everyone that's used it. So let's take a look at it, what makes it so special. This gun came out in 1894 and it was originally chambered in 3240 and 3855, black powder cartridges. It was still the black powder era. Later, when the 3030 came out, and the 2535 and some other cartridges that used smokeless powder, this gun made the transition and made it very well. And that's a testament to the designer, who, by the way, was John Browning. You may have heard of him. All that Winchester had to do to go into the smokeless era with this design was to change the steel they used, and that was it. Everything else worked. Quite a feat back then. Now the reason you've seen so many of these and they're so popular is because people that actually have to use guns like them. They carry naturally, the balance point's right here in front of the lever. They hold a decent amount of ammunition, 6 rounds in the magazine normally. And it has all the power you need for white-tailed deer, mule deer, even elk. A lot of elk have been shot with a 30-30 or 38-55. Later on, when Winchester modernized the design, the 92 Winchester that did the short cartridges was too expensive to produce, at least Winchester thought so, so they just took the 94 and they modified it to shoot 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum, 45 Long Colt, all those cartridges. So very versatile design, still with us today. Matter of fact, this particular one is chambered in 32 Special. And Winchester just announced at SHOT Show this year, 2018, that the 32 Special was coming back. Now, if you've never heard of the 32 Special, the 32 Winchester Special more properly to call it, this is it right here, sitting next to a 30-30 case. You can barely tell the difference. I chose a 30-30 with a round tip bullet and a 32 Special with a flat tip bullet so I could tell the difference. All it is a 30-30 necked up to take a 321 bullet as opposed to a 308 bullet. And there have been arguments and discussions down the years as to which one's superior and why they did this. The old story is that the 32 Special could use a slower twist rate and it gave you less fouling if you wanted to reload your cartridges with black powder. I don't know if that's true or not. All the people that really did know are no longer with us, so it's just a matter of debate. This particular 32 Special was given to me by my dad. It was made in 1950, and he acquired it back in the 60s for deer hunting. Bought it from my uncle, who used to trade in guns quite a bit. And you'll notice the finish is really good on it. It's about a 99% finish. That's because sometime in the 70s, there was a worn spot on this side of the receiver that you can't see, and I got a rebluing kit, a cold blue kit, and started trying to fix it, and the more I worked, the more finish came off the gun. So later on, when I was actually working in a real gun shop with a real bluing setup, I hand polished the whole thing out, and I blued it, and gave it back to my dad. So now that he's gone, it's mine again. But that's why the finish looks unnaturally good, because it is unnaturally good. It's a reblue job. If you have any doubts as to the popularity of this gun, as far as centerfire sporting rifles go, this is the most popular gun ever made. In fact, outside of military weapons, only the Remington 870 and the Mossberg 500 and the Marlin Model 6022 outnumber this for production. Over 7 million of these made over the years, and many of them still going strong. In fact, when I was growing up, when you went to the local hardware store or even to a Kmart and you looked at the stacks of ammunition, the 32 Special stack in Wisconsin, where I grew up, was just as high as the 30-30 stack, which says a lot about the popularity of this round. In fact, Hornady came out with its flex tip lever revolution ammunition for the 30-30 and the 32 Special. So there's a lot of people still shooting these things. If you have a particular gun, pistol, rifle, shotgun, doesn't matter, that you'd like to see here, leave us a comment. We'll do our best to accommodate you. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time when we bring you another gun from the vault.